Hello, confident creators. We're moving to my favorite topic, limiting beliefs. And the main thing which I would like to communicate with you is again that we are constantly aligned with our reality. And to create the new reality, the first thing we need to do is to align with it. What helps us to align is a cultivating of supporting beliefs rather than limiting beliefs. Basically transforming our limiting beliefs into the wisdom and our supporting beliefs that will help us to move forward. Our beliefs are governed by our subconscious mind. So aligning our subconscious programming with conscious decision we make and your dreams and desires is the best way to achieve the life you really want for yourself. As I said before, we are working with limiting beliefs by finding the misalignment and changing the programming. And then we apply this wisdom to realign our intentions and take the inspired action. So now let's look on how do we get programmed. There is some particular event in our life which triggers a belief or conviction or decision about our life, our role in the life, or ourselves. And this belief generates thoughts which generate emotions, and emotions trigger behavior. As I said before in the topic on emotions, is that emotion is energy in motion. So they trigger particular types of behavior. Let's look at this structure with the example. Let's say the child in the age of 6 was left with the grandparents for 1 month because parents need to go and work remotely. The child might develop the belief that he is not loved and it's his fault that he been left alone. So it will create all sorts of thoughts of what was wrong and how he can adapt and how he feels like about it and things like that. And it creates emotions, let's say, of sadness, of anger on yourself, and let's say it would be shame. Yeah, in the future, this will generate behavior of people pleasing, and let's say he will be tend to step into codependent relationships as a submissive partner, and he will visit the office of the psychologist with this problem that he's not being able to build the healthy relationships. So if we would work with this client in the paradigm that I follow, what we will do, we will find the emotions that governs this behavior, and from these emotions we will track all the way back to the belief that been generated in his childhood, and we will transform his perception of this life event, changing the limiting belief to the life wisdom that this person is gaining through this unique life experience that he went through. And once the belief is changed, he will be able to generate a new thoughts, new emotions, and therefore a new behavior. So to sum up what I just said is, if we want to abrupt those unpleasant experiences or behavior, we need to address the decisions that we made back in the past. And our emotional reactions are our guides to the first moment where we made the decision. before I move further, I just wanted to land well. So every time we work with the subconscious mind, we pay attention to the emotions, not just because it's told to do so, but because emotions are the guides for this particular event where you made the decision. So that's this complex work with the subconscious mind when everything matters. And when we address the limiting belief, again, what we do first is we identify the emotion and integrate it by inner child work or shadow work. So this emotion is not so acute anymore, so it's not creating too much distortion. Then we address the belief and transform the belief into the life wisdom. And then we model a new behavior based on the person's values. We, in the Confident Creator course, we will work with two types of limiting beliefs: self-worth, related to the core beliefs that you have about your worth and value, and the self-confidence related to the attitude about your skills and abilities. This template you can use for basically every limiting belief, but in order to be productive for the Confident Creator, we use these two types of limiting beliefs. And the deconstruction of the limiting beliefs brings such benefits as a better version of self and adaptive behavior, more energy and inspiration, empowerment and joy on the way towards your personal goals. And for me, one of my favorite benefits of the transformation of limiting beliefs is transition from reactions to responses. So when we have limiting belief, we are reacting according on this limiting belief created in the situation of threat, in the situation of danger. So it's very fixed, typical reaction which we apply again and again and again. So we become kind of prisoners of this reaction. While when we transform limiting beliefs into wisdom, we gain responsibility, the ability to respond to life events consciously and out of the sense of purpose. It's opposite to reacting out of fear, anger, shame, or any other unpleasant emotion. And this for me is such a golden nugget, and I experienced it so many times in my life. For now, when before I used to react from, let's say, fear or shame, and with the time of work, I found that same events doesn't trigger these emotions anymore, so I have more space to choose how I would like to react according on my values and my life wisdom. And this is beautiful. And it happens because we are not limited by beliefs, and so we can gain life wisdom. Yeah, so starting from removing the limiting beliefs and following the life wisdom in the past that we gained, we can gain more life wisdom by having a new responses, having a new experiences, stepping into new relationships. So we expand the area of our life experience and gain more wisdom, which serves us for good. The keys to create life with confidence are knowing your life wisdom and acting upon it. So it's a dynamic process where we constantly adjust ourselves, align ourselves, get life wisdom, and acting upon the life wisdom that we received. And for me, this is a beautiful way of living, beautiful way of being and expressing ourselves, rather than trying to justify or hide ourselves in a life. So let's all move towards the supporting the supporting beliefs and life wisdom and healthy expression. And I will see you on the next chapters.